Good morning, good afternoon, good midday, good evening, happy time zone to all of you out there. It's me, Shad, Polynerdic, back with our first vlog in forever. We have not done a vlog in almost 5 months, 5.5 months. Start of the year. I went back and looked at the start of the year. We did a welcome to 2024 kind of like this is what's going on um, vlog. And I was just inspired this week to do this one, and here it is Friday, and I'm able to do it finally. Um, these two words right here. I have found out that for the vast majority of people, they're not the same thing. They're not interchangeable. But for 41 years of my life, I have interchanged them. Anytime I should feel embarrassment, I have 100% felt shame. And I just discovered this in myself this week. It's little backstory if you're unfamiliar. Which if you're watching this, you're probably familiar with me, but we'll go into it. Back in 2021, I started a journey of self discovery and healing. That was started by tremendous heartbreak and led to a hospitalization for mental health reasons. The old grippy socks. Went and visited the grippy sock hospital. And since then, every day has been focused on growing and healing and being better than I was the day before. So this week has not been a good week. It started on Monday morning when my bathroom started to flood mid workday, like 9 a.m. So not even mid workday, start of the workday. So my entire Monday was spent between working accounts and checking on my bathroom situation. We had a little bit of water leaking out from under the toilet, and the bathtub was slowly filling with sewage. Thankfully, not like raw sewage, like it didn't reek, but it was not a pleasant thing. Like there was very obviously fecal matter and urine in the bathtub. So that was my Monday, and then by Monday evening, the plumber had been here. They'd figured stuff out. They got the drains working. I couldn't flush toilet paper, so that was disgusting. And I had to bleach my bathtub for the second time in a week. And Omar says hi. This is the first vlog, I think, with Omar in it. I don't know if he was in the first. No, he would have been in the first one. Hi, buddy. You want to sit? Oh, you're going to bath me? And then so Tuesday I was hyper dysregulated on my emotional state. Like I couldn't focus, and everything was frustrating, and I just kind of wanted to burn it down and walk away and never come back. And in the midst of that vibe, I got an email from my boss that said, "Hey, looks like you have not submitted these records like were requested from you. What's the deal?" And so I go back and I find the original email from 2 weeks ago that I had lost in the shuffle. Of all the bullshit that I get, and I say that with all the kindness it deserves. The organization sends a lot of emails that are bullshit. Like I don't need to see a lot of the shit that comes to my inbox. They really need to hyper filter their stuff better. So sorry, sandpaper tongue got me distracted. Kind of hurt a little bit. So in the midst of that, I get that email, and I go into a fucking shame spiral about not handling my business and losing track of stuff, and generally feeling like a failure. Like I adore my boss. My boss is arguably the best boss I've ever had, and I just don't want to disappoint her. And in that is where like the shame comes from. Like a normal reaction would be like, "Oh shit, sorry, I forgot to do this." I went into a fucking tailspin. And then that night I was talking to my buddy Jen in Texas, and she pointed out that like I don't have a lot of positive social interactions in my life. Like any group bigger than four, I can barely handle or not handle at all. Four's pushing it, and then like if I feel like I can't be myself and have to like self censor my thoughts and opinions, I also get uncomfortable because I don't like honest confrontation. I don't like confrontation where like I don't know you, but I don't agree with you, and we're going to hash it out. I like a good spirited debate between people I know and trust because I know it's not going to turn violent or terrible in 99.9% of those conversations. So like I have that going on, and then I have this was noticed in this conversation because she said something, and I said, well, like, you know, embarrassment, shame, you know, that kind of feeling. And she goes, I don't know about embarrassment. I'm paraphrasing. Jen, if you're watching, forgive me. She pointed out that they're not the same thing, that they're not interchangeable in the way I was using them. And it occurred to me like a light bulb exploding in my head that my whole life has been built with those two being conflated. The first example I could come of it was my first goddamn day of kindergarten. My best friend, like our mothers were best friends. We were born roughly the same time, a couple months apart, so we grew up together. My first real life best friend. We were in the same kindergarten class, and on day one, I got in trouble for talking out of turn because, you know, my best friend's right here next to me. I want to talk to him. Got in trouble. Teacher wrote my name on the board, and I felt such intense shame about that I never spoke out of turn again through all of school. From kindergarten to graduating high school, day one of kindergarten to graduating high school, I did not speak if it was not an appropriate time to speak, and I rarely spoke if not spoken to first. That's some deep shame that should not have been inflicted on me as a 5-year-old. Granted, it was largely inflicted on me by 5-year-old me, but it's something I wish I could have worked out way earlier in life. I'm 40 goddamn 1 years old, and I'm just now figuring this shit out. The next one I could think of in school was in 5th grade. Ben Coyle, shout out to Ben, I guess, made fun of my laugh. If you've watched any of my videos, you've heard me laugh. Your mileage may vary. I think I have a normal laugh. It's largely the same laugh I had at 5th grade. But he said my laugh was bad, annoying, whatever. And I shame spiraled to the point that I very quickly, over the course of the weeks that followed, learned to laugh without out loud laughing. A lot of laughing. For years, I laughed without making sound because of this. It should have been this, and it wasn't even fair that it would have been embarrassment. Let's be real. Did I misspell embarrassment? It looks misspelled to me. No, I spelled it right. Sidebar. ADHD moment. Like, it was not just embarrassment. Like it was unfair to be made fun of for my laughing, but kids are shit, right? And I took it to this level to a point that I changed my behavior because one asshole gave me a hard time. And then we have the email sense of this week, and there's other ones. You know, past relationship went south. Found out I was being cheated on, and my natural embarrassment to shame scale made me feel like I somehow needed to rectify the situation because I had somehow done wrong. My brain was not healthy. My brain has been unhealthy. My glasses are really crooked, and I need new glasses. My brain was not healthy, folks. And it's through this journey I've been on, like I said, that started with tremendous heartbreak and led me to today. Like, the more I learn to love myself, the more I see these things pop up from time to time. And it's like, oh, dude, come on. So, I hope none of you out there that are watching this are like me. But if you are, please understand that these two things are different. I know that feels like something everyone should know, but like I said, 41 years old, fucking just figured it out. Wow. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My break's almost over. I gotta get back to the slog that is working health claims and whatnot. But I just wanted to share that with you, that, like, I struggle and have struggled for years with recognizing my value, my worth as a human being, as a living being with all that entails. And that's one of the reasons why my mental health was always so bad and why relationships always failed and whatnot, because I never really loved me. And it was because of shit like this, was why. And, you know, I've been through extensive therapy. I take my medications. But occasionally, just a normal conversation between friends will lead to an enlightening moment like this. And this is something I'm now going to work on. Like, obviously, when you look behind me, you see that I'm fairly comfortable with who I am. I don't feel a lot of embarrassment for who I am. But when things go wrong, it definitely skips from embarrassment to shame. Like, just so fast. And I need to work on that. I need to accept that these aren't the same concepts up here. And I hope, if you're struggling with that too, you find the strength to figure it out. But I just wanted to hop on here real quick and say my piece about this ridiculous, amazing discovery that I went through this week. And this is my non-kid weekend, so I'm going to be making content. Keep your eyes on the channel. I'm going to try to go live on Twitch again this weekend. But the internet is the internet, and if it doesn't happen, we'll just keep uploading stuff here. I hope you are well. I hope you're hydrated. I hope you're caffeinated if you need it. I hope you're well rested. I hope you're at peace. And I hope you feel loved, even if it's just from you. I hope you feel loved. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video when we play some video games or talk about some RPG stuff. But just remember, don't do this. Don't do what I did for so long. Now I have to unpack this and stop this from being a monkey on my back, as they say. Weight on my shoulders. I need to and separate embarrassment from shame. Love yourself. Love the people around you that you love. You know, hold your kids close, your partners, your spouses, whatever your situation is. Life is incredibly short, while also being the longest thing any of us will ever do. But it's important to focus on the small moments and you know, loving each other. I'm rambling. I'm trying to be insightful, and I think I'm failing. So I'm just going to go back to work where I can fail over there. So have a good day, and I'll see you next time.